Along the eastern coast of Spirit Lake, Monodogami, or what we refer to as Georgian Bay, spring has finally arrived. The warm spring sun has started arriving earlier and more sporadically, but has melted away the ice sheets and snowpack, revealing the green plants below, ready to burst with life. Coiled within its mossy chamber and awoken by the warmth of the sun, another animal begins to stir from its winter slumber. These rare and sensitive habitats offer the perfect protection against winter's frigid temperatures. Referred to as the life zone, these sphagnum moss hummocks offer a damp environment for the rattlesnakes, allowing access to or retreat from the water table, while providing a thick insulating layer to protect them from frigid air above. A Massasauga rattlesnake, Zhiishiigwe, Ontario's last remaining rattlesnake, lies burrowed deep within the tree root structure and sphagnum moss of these bogs. The morning sun has started to peek through the trees, and the warmth it brings creeps down the entrance of the snake burrows. A female Massasauga rattlesnake emerges from the burrow for the first time in 6 months, tasting the fresh air with her forked tongue to get a sense of her new surroundings. For her, it's a time to choose a spot to begin warming her body. She settles on a location coiled amongst the vegetation, while her blotch pattern perfectly camouflaging her. This spot will offer her protection and all the warmth she needs from the bright sunlight. After months of lowered metabolism during hibernation, she has a buildup of lactic acid in her muscles, and she's ready to flush it out and to get rid of the aches and pains of being underground for so long. Sunbathing kickstarts her metabolism, warming her cold blood and clearing the acid from her muscles so she can move easier. Rattlesnakes don't give birth every year, and it's been 2 years since her last clutch of babies was born. She's been storing up energy in the form of fat stores for the last couple of summers to get ready for birth again. This summer, she will finally be ready to bear another clutch. If she wants to use that stored energy to mate and have offspring before winter comes, she will first need all the warmth she can get. With the sun now high in the sky, she has hit her body's optimal temperature. Time to retreat to a cooler, shaded area for the rest of the day. With the spring's cold nights and warm days, she will remain at this bog until warmer weather, which means she won't need the shelter of her mossy hummock at night. 2 weeks later, she has left the bog and moved across the land in search of a perfect location to start growing her babies. She looks for large flat rocks that will heat up fast and keep her warm, but offer her shade when it gets too hot. She is very picky about the spot she will choose, as she will remain within 2 meters of it until she gives birth, which could take months. She will move around the rock, following the sun or shade, so that she is always at optimal temperature. She will need to repeat this process every day if she hopes to develop healthy babies by the end of summer. She may not even eat this year, as the time she needs to digest her food could leave her behind schedule. After 2 months, she has finally given birth. Rattlesnakes, like many snakes in Ontario, give birth to live young. Incubating her babies inside her body rather than laying eggs means they will remain at the perfect temperature. She will remain here just long enough to recover before setting out. Her babies born without rattles will stay at this rock until their first shed. Then they will depart following their mothers sent back to the bog, before the cold nights arrive. Days are now starting to get shorter and the temperature starts to drop once again. Fall has set in. She moves back to her hibernation bog in search of a burrow to safely wait out the winter months until spring arrives again. This never-before-seen footage shows the Massasauga rattlesnake searching for her burrow, which she will follow down back to the protective life zone below. She got lucky this year, but hibernation isn't the same or as safe as it used to be. Climate change has started making winter warmer and wetter, reducing the amount of protective insulating snow on her moss hummock. Without the snow's igloo effect, the cold can penetrate deeper and deeper into her moss burrow. If the cold reaches her, it increases the chance that she will freeze. Due to climate change, her odds of emerging in the spring are getting lower and lower. But with any luck, her and her babies will emerge next year.